family and I just got back from a Japan trip. Such a beautiful and cool place. There's so many areas where it seems so modern and new, yet right beside it, there's these places that look like they've been there for hundreds and hundreds of years and are upkept to look so beautiful after so many years. And it just seems like there's so much history in this place. And when you're there, there's just times where it's so busy. There's so many people, hundreds of people trying to jam pack into one train, or just people moving from place to place through tiny corridors and crowded spaces. Yet at the same time, you can find places where it's just so peaceful and there's serenity and you have space to just enjoy nature. There's good food and good quality products and relaxing onsens, all this to enjoy and really explore and experience. Before going to Japan, you just hear these stats of how the population there is just a really small percentage of Christians, I think around 1%. This place where Jesus is not king. And I wondered before going there, would God be able to use me as I spend time with people there, as I interact with the locals? And just after observing the culture a little bit and just being there, it just seemed like there was this sense of loneliness because there's so many people, everyone's rubbing shoulders with one another, but everyone's so focused on the next task or the business they need to get done. No one's giving each other the space to just talk or converse with each other or experience friendship. That's just kind of what I saw. I mean, I could be wrong, but just observing it, like everyone had to be quiet on the subway, it seemed like, and no one really made eye contact, and strangers didn't seem to talk to one another unless they were tourists. So I could just imagine living there feeling a sense of loneliness because even though there's a lot of people, there's not a lot of interaction. There's not a lot of interpersonal conversations. Everyone just seemed busy or like they're stuck on their phone the whole time and just watching something on the screen. Even 5 and 6 year olds having phones on the train. My kids were jealous. They're saying like, why don't we have that? And then just observing the different places that we went to, these beautiful temples and shrines, although there's, beautiful nature around them, cool architecture, at the same time, just worrying about the spiritual significance about them, how they're part of this Shinto religion. And, people pray and they pay for money for these certain blessings. It just makes you wonder how that's affecting people and how that's drawing people away from Jesus and towards these traditions that, don't really bring blessing. I had an idea actually when I was in Japan that I would do a video there where I'd interview some of the locals and ask them about Jesus, ask them about God and what are their thoughts behind Christianity. But the day that I planned to do that, I got sick actually, and I wasn't able to do that, which really kind of bummed me out and made me think like, I missed my opportunity to do something for God there. And I think it's kind of the savior complex I have where I want to do something for him. Although it's a little bit of a bummer, it's okay because I feel like God's already doing things there. And who am I to feel like, God needs me to do something for him? But yet I think it was really important that I did go and have the spiritual eyes and ears, just kind of see and observe and just really pray for the country and have a heart for them, and rather than have a heart for me to just like complete some kind of task to pat myself on the back. So I'm curious, do you agree with some of the observations that I've made or kind of reflections that I've had about Japan and about this place? I would really be interested to hear what you would have to say about it, and let me know what you think.